Welcome to the one person in the chat. I am going to start in about a minute, okay? And probably won't be here too long. I'm tired. Okay, so for whoever's going to catch this later, welcome to the Witching Hour release. This is, I believe, number 26. We are listening to Green Red Productions. This is 528 hertz. This is for DNA repair, nerve regeneration, and cell regeneration. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the divinely guided path that a lot of us find ourselves on right now. The path has been it's been dark, it's been rocky, it's been painful. You know what I'm saying? It's been scary at points, but it has led us to where we are right now, okay, which is in a good spot, a good space. The divinely guided path is, it's basically where we are now, where, it's kind of like when I talked about the buffaloes, when I went to go to the store, and I just thought that I randomly picked up this incense burner that was buffaloes, and then, when I got home, I Googled the significance of that, okay, to Native Americans, and then I understood that it was, me picking it up, and all of the movements that I had made were not random at all, but that they had been divinely guided. Welcome, Maria Reedy. Okay, because I don't. It says nobody's here, so I don't know. They YouTube just be cheating me on my views, my people, whatever, because it says that nobody is in the chat. So, but anyway, yeah. So finding yourself on this divinely guided path is basically, where you understand that each step that you take has been scripted. Okay, it's pre-scripted by your higher self, and that it's divinely guided. And so it should be bring you be a great comfort to understand that, because your steps are pre-scripted, because they are divinely guided, that there's no way that you can make a wrong turn at this point. Okay, so at this point there is a level of safety and security, understanding that you have reached the part of the path, you have traveled through the valley of the shadow of death, okay, to reach this part of the path that is absolutely not saying that you weren't being guided through that valley, but now you're at the point where you can't make a wrong turn. You're out of the darkness, so to speak, okay? And so now we're beginning to remember and embody the multidimensionality that we know is our expanded self, okay? And so it's basically us expanding into, having more aspects of ourselves, bringing up parts of ourselves that we were not aware of, okay? And as we expand, we also open up a new expanded sets of possibilities, okay? Possibilities that didn't exist, okay? That didn't exist before we entered this part of the path. Now those new expanded possibilities become available to us, okay? And so we've reached a sort of a plateau part of the path, where we're basically at the threshold of actually stepping into and grounding ourselves in the new earth energies. Becoming multidimensional entails shifting your identification with the body as the self to identifying with the spirit as the self, or the consciousness as the true identity, okay? And so your higher consciousness is fully aligned and aware of what the spirit wants at all time, okay? And so it knows what you want to manifest, it knows what you want to experience. And so when you align with that higher self, and you allow your awareness of self to expand beyond the physical body to the spirit, then one of the first things that you're going to experience is crystal clarity, okay, about what you want and what you don't want, what you want to create and experience going forward. Because of we just came through a period of choosing and releasing, okay, purging and letting go of things that didn't serve us, okay? And while we were doing that, we were aligning, okay, with that higher self that again has crystal clarity about what we want. And so that is one of the first things you're going to experience, is being very clear about what you want to, what you want going forward, okay? We've been cleansing, we've been purging, we've been releasing, okay? And now we know what we want. And so a lot of space, because we've released a lot of things, okay? A lot of us have gone into hermit mode, you know what I'm saying? Been spending time in the house, or, just by ourselves and cultivating our relationship with spirit, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, not saying that we completely separated from everyone, but a lot of us have retreated from a lot of the people that we used to be around, and the activities that we used to do, and we've just basically been taking this time to rest and rejuvenate. During that time, a lot of space has been made in our lives, okay? And let me drink some of my tea for a minute. Y'all should really try these teas too. They are so good. So anyway, in the process of releasing, purging, and letting go of things that we didn't need, we made a lot of space in our lives, okay, for new experiences. And so, a lot of people are not comfortable yet, okay, with this new sense of like spaciousness in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because we've released so much. You know what I'm saying? Some people are bored. You know, it feels empty. Because we've withdrawn from the world for so long. Some people are finding it. You really don't know where or how to begin to like re-enter back into the game, back into the world. Okay, and so this is where a lot of us are as a collective. Been in hermit mode. I can say for me, I've been in hermit mode going on about 10 months. Okay, and so I know that it's time now to prepare, because we haven't just been in hermit mode just sitting around. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just sitting on the couch. We've been doing a lot of work on ourselves. We've been healing. We've been doing inner child work. We've been doing shadow work. You know what I'm saying? We've been growing and like I said, purging, choosing what we want to keep and releasing the things that we don't. And so again, we've created a great sense of spaciousness in our lives that can be filled with new things if we allow that to happen. Okay, but for right now, a lot of people again don't know even how to begin or where to begin their re-entry, okay, into the land of the living. Okay, and so this is kind of where we are, having landed, on a fresh new level of experience, because I hope that people are realizing that you have reached a plateau as far as, traveling this far down the path. You know what I'm saying? You have reached a point where there's a lot of ground behind you now. Okay. And we're on a new level now. Okay. So, when you reach a new level, it's like, because I was telling my group, I was telling my people on Patreon, I realize that it's a new level, and on each new level, there's a new devil. And I'm saying, like, as soon as I got to this level, something happened, you know what I'm saying, that I wasn't prepared for. And so, it's like, so it's really indicative and just proving to me and letting me know that this is a new level. And so new things are going to be happening. Okay. And so I absolutely was not prepared for what had happened. And so I had an experience, okay, of first entering in on this level. And so, it's funny now that I think about it, but it really was not funny. Okay. And so if you want to know that story, check us out, join us in the No Narc Network on Patreon, or Badass Witch exclusive. But being on this fresh new level, people don't know what to do. Okay, and so just imagine being a child, or wherever, anywhere you first arrive somewhere, you want to first start exploring what's directly in front of you, what's immediately around you, the immediate surroundings, and then branch out from there. You know what I'm saying? So just begin to explore what's the things that are closest to you. Start having experiences with what's familiar or what's around you, and then you'll begin to expand. Okay, so this new level is an entirely it's happening in an entirely new space that we've created, a newly cleared space. Okay, and it's where everything is new. And you may have the thing is, it's like, because the old things that we release now, you don't have any interest in those things. Okay, no interest in some of the things that you used to do. They no longer interest you. The stuff you used to do in the past, the things that the connections you used to have, the friends and acquaintances you had, a lot of those things have been released and left in the old world. Okay, and so we've let go of so much that, again, we've forgotten how to begin the whole process of re-entering the game. Okay, and so this is what this portion of the path is about. Okay, participating in the game once again. Okay, and basically it helps if we start to like see each moment and each day as a new experience, a new moment. And so, it's a moment where we can create something new. You're in a new space, so you're not bringing memories or fears or any of that stuff from the past, but you're creating something completely new, allowing yourself to expand into different aspects, into the fullness, okay, of everything that you truly are. Okay, and so your spirit is going to show you, if you allow yourself to expand naturally, just by being yourself and naturally being who you are, your spirit will show you where to find passion, okay, and new interests, and new experiences and new connections and desires, okay. But you have to just be free and just be yourself. Perfect, Maria. Yeah. So I put a video in there. I don't know if you've seen it yet, yesterday or today, and I was talking about what happened when I got to this new level. You know what I'm saying? The devil that was on this level, you know what I'm saying? The devil he was waiting for me. Okay, let me say that. And so, yeah, so being in this new space, we have to allow ourselves to expand and become something new. And it's a beautiful thing. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? But we have to allow our spirit now to show us which areas of our lives where we're going to find passion again, where we're going to find new connections, new desires, that we can share and create, okay, in this new earth energy with all the other people. And so it's about basically, embodying your spirit, okay, in its fullness. And then that is going to guide you to the new places where you're going to find passion and new interests, okay. And so this happens naturally, when you do as thou wilt, when you do what you want to do, when you just naturally allow yourself to be free and to be you, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it's in there, Maria. Yeah, because I share my personal experiences and stuff, with you guys in there, because I know, that it helps, because I know that we're all going through this collectively. And so, my personal things that I go through that I don't want to share on YouTube, you can get all the juice on Patreon. Okay, so I think you'll find it quite amusing, once when you see it. Okay, like I said, it's funny, but it's not funny. But it is, at the end of the day, you do have to laugh things like that off. Okay, it was just something that I absolutely was not prepared for, and stepping onto this new level. And so, the expansion happens naturally, though, when you just be, allow yourself to be yourself. Okay, so it's not going to be like the period of choosing and releasing that we just came out of. This is different because you're re-entering the game as a new multi-dimensional being. Okay, so you're seeing things from a completely different perspective, and you're going to create different experiences. So the contrast, of that the world is going to, of the world now with the new you coming out. You've been in hermit mode, and then stepping out now as your new self, okay, as your newly expanded self. The contrast that you're going to find in the world is what's going to stimulate you to expand, okay. And this is how the expanded possibilities that are connected to your expansion, this is how they present themselves, okay. So like I said, it's basically, once you decide to do different things, new things, meet new people, have new experiences, then every new choice that you make opens up all these other new possibilities that didn't exist before. And so, oh, okay, you're on Subscribe Star. Okay, let me make sure that I put that on both of the sites. Okay, so if you haven't, it will be in there when we get off of here. I'll double check. But yeah, it's on both of those. Okay, so you're getting the same information on Patreon or Subscribe Star. But when you step out the world, the things that you find in the world as a contrast to you is what's going to stimulate you basically to expand, even further. And so, it's time to get up and get back out into creation, start socializing, exploring, start by exploring the immediate surroundings, okay? And then, expand from there. See, basically your day-to-day experiences, start seeing those through a new set of multi-dimensional eyes, okay? And when you see life through new eyes, you give yourself permission to do all kinds of things that you never thought of as options to do before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're going back out into the world, understanding that I'm not the same person that I was when I went into hermit mode. I'm different, you know what I'm saying? And so you're looking at the world through fresh new set of eyes. You're seeing the world as, something new. It's different to you because you've expanded. You're pulling out different aspects of yourself. And so, as look through those different eyes, you're giving yourself permission to do all sorts of things that you've never done before, that you've never even considered as options before. Okay, because now joy is the purpose for what you're doing. Now curiosity is the fuel, okay, for your movements going forward. And so now you have a whole different, mindset going forward. Okay, you're basically trying to have fun, you're trying to enjoy yourself, you're trying to satisfy your curiosities about how to move and how things work in this new earth. Okay, it's just like a little child, a child that that the world is brand new to them. This is, when they get to the terrible twos and they doing everything, they pouring out stuff, they trying to be an alchemist, they're mixing up things, they smashing stuff, they're doing whatever because they're trying to basically figure out how this world works. What happens when I do this? What happens when I do this? What does this taste like? What does this feel like? Everything is new to them. And so this is why they're so curious. And so, they basically, all a child cares about is having fun and figuring out things, being curious. Okay. And so this is how we are going to be moving forward in these new earth energies, being, like I said, joy is the purpose for everything that we're doing, to have fun, to enjoy it. And the curiosity is the fuel that's driving your movements as far as, what do I want to explore? What do I want to experience next? It's always going to be something that you haven't already experienced. It's going to be new, fresh, and unprecedented going forward. Okay. So the new curriculum going forward is peace, happiness, delight, and wonder. Okay, so in the new energies going forward, we're not worried about people pleasing and pleasing other people. It's not about comparing, it's not about judging, or even about accomplishing. It's about enjoying the adventure going forward. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It's about understanding that everything is fresh and new. There are new experiences to be had. There are new connections to be made, and there's just new information to learn. Everything is fresh and new. So it's time to reintroduce yourself to the world. You know what I'm saying? To reintroduce yourself to new people, new places, new experiences. You know what I'm saying? In multidimension. Now that they're going to be multidimensional experiences now. Okay, and you allow these new things that are coming into your world or that you're encountering in the new earth to stimulate you into delight and creativity that's going to make you happy. So allow the things that you experience in the new world to push you into creating things that you want to see in the new world. You know what I'm saying? Launch your creativity. If you've been wanting to write a book, if you want to, if you wanted to make candles, you want to make soaps, you want to, if you love to cook, whatever it is that you do, bring that fresh new set of eyes to it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many new things to experience and to discover, to imagine, to create and co-create. Okay, there's so many new things to bring into this world and to share and enjoy individually and as a collective. You know what I'm saying? So, we should be excited thinking about all of the path that is behind us. We've come quite a long way. We've accomplished a lot. Some of us are still doing the work, okay? But, once we get here, okay, and even that work is still part of this path, and we are, officially in the new earth energies, okay? So even where you are, make sure that you are, seeing things through new eyes, okay? Discovering new things, imagining new things, creating new things, okay? And so, uncovering the new earth is basically what you're doing when you're bringing those things from the ether and, out of your mind and actually making them a tangible thing in the world. So whatever you're imagining that you want to create, that you want to see in this new world, bring it to life. If the seed of it was your imagination, then do whatever you got to do to bring it to life, because the energies are very auspicious to help you with whatever it is that you're trying to manifest right now. Okay. So the fact that you might feel a little lost, unsure of yourself, or unsure of what's next, you know what I'm saying? It's just indicative of the fact that the past, it's like, even it's basically letting you know that the past has passing away. If the past, the things that you dealt with in the past, or the way that you saw things in the past no longer makes sense to you in the present, this is indicative of the fact that the old world has passed away, okay, and your old life is over, and your new journey continues in a new earth, okay. Your new journey is going to continue, in these new energies moving forward. And so basically we've come to the point in the road where we're stepping over the threshold from the old earth into the new world, okay. And in the new world you have new upgraded body, okay, to experience this newly expanded consciousness in. You've been transformed and you are continuously transforming, okay. And so the feeling of your old life being over is also indicative of you be standing at that threshold, okay, getting ready to cross into your new beginning in the new earth, okay. So you are some of the first to cross this threshold, to enter into these new earth energies, okay. And so the advice from spirit is just to allow yourself to be fully present, fully free, and to enjoy it. Okay, so I'm not going to stay on too long, you guys. I've had a long and busy day. Okay, Maria, but I will go ahead and make sure that that video is on both of the crowdfunding sites. Okay, so if you're on Subscribestar, I will go ahead and make sure. I'm going to double check that as soon as I get off of here, hun. And also stay tuned for the next Emerald Tablet, the next segment of the Emerald Tablet book study that will be up tomorrow, and Dissecting the Devil will be up on YouTube tomorrow, okay. So if anyone needs me for anything in the meantime, and Maria, stay tuned, because we are going to start going live. I can simultaneously stream on Subscribestar and Patreon at the same time. We're going to be going live on those live streams more often on those sites, because I do want to provide the platform for people to be able to actually talk and support one another. And because I know that we need to have that support time where we can actually discuss things among one another and provide support. So stay tuned, because those will be pre-scheduled as private live streams, okay, on on Badass Rich exclusive and Oshun Ajay exclusive, okay. So thank you for spending this time and space with me. Also to the people that are lurking in the bushes, okay, shout out to you as well. I hope again that you all are dealing with these shifts well. I hope that what I'm coming and doing and some of the other people is being truly helpful in helping you guys to integrate these new energies. We are all doing very well, okay. The divine is very proud of us all, and celebrate, you know what I'm saying. Congratulations, because we have made it, you guys, okay. Until we meet again, keep it classy, keep it clean. We were listening to 528 hertz. This is Green Red Productions, DNA repair music to heal nerve regeneration, cell regeneration, and DNA repair. Relax, my people. Peace.